Brief introduction, I am Rohit Singh, co-founder of 360Logica and take care of corporate development and achievement. Some people do really find faults like there's a reward for it. But trust me, we are on fault finding mission, where we get actually rewarded for finding faults in software. Before sharing you a brief overview about 360Logica, let me share you some of the milestones of our journey. We achieved a growth rate of 488% in 3 years, from 2011 to 2030. Deloitte says revenue growth is a reflection of companies' innovation and market development capabilities, especially in a biased market like technology, where choice abounds for the consumers. We got recognized and rewarded with the 11th rank in Deloitte Fastest 50 Technology Company of India in 2030. We started with 2 members and we are proud to have a team of 200 plus by May this year. My friend Asad and I started this company in 2009 with the vision to help and provide entire range of quality assurance and testing services to product companies and ISP. Our goal is to provide end-to-end QA and testing services to our clients, which can cater the need right from the product requirement phase to the final go live and then its maintenance. We target and ensure that we meet all the product quality and its expectation and reduce its time to market. Let me give you a quick snapshot of my team. We have 173 engineers, 16 members in business development, and 15 members in business development and 16 members in IT, finance, HR, and admin. We believe in coming together as the beginning, keeping together is the progress, and working together is the success. Let me share you the overview about software testing market. Software testing market got a massive change in last decade. It got split in 2 groups, traditional and independent services. In traditional groups, like the product companies have their in-house QA team, or in offshore model, both dev and QA work with the same company. In independent services, product companies started outsourcing their QA and testing requirement to specialized testing groups to meet their QA expectation and requirement. They work more like their business team and always keep a third eye on the product and its quality. In today's competitive and business era, companies do understand the risk of huge losses due to software bugs and always strive hard to reduce its time to market. This makes companies to keep QA and testing as a priority and always ensure to have an end-to-end involvement of QA team. Software testing market in a global software testing market is to see a massive expansion. In 2010, it was around $30 billion US market, and by 2020, it is expected to grow to $50 billion US market. India play a key role here by being a big contributor and has become a major destination, which in itself will see a growth of 5 times. Coming back to 360Logica, here are the entire range of QA and testing services we provide. The core testing services is more of a kind of a manual testing, where we help through functional testing, integration testing, usability testing, compatibility testing. We have a rockstar team in test automation. We are helping our clients through functional automation, performance engineering, security testing, mobile automation, and if we talk about more advanced testing, so we have a good competencies on database testing, API testing, SOA testing. We work with our client to establish the process and QA culture within the project or across the organization. We are also helping client to set up a testing center of excellence, which is a robust framework which enables the enterprise to ensure a strong quality process within them. Coming to more expertise area of 360Logica. There is a shift in our testing market. The client's expectation and requirement are moved more towards the technical testing, or I would say they are more inclined toward the open source tool and technologies. We have been helping our clients majorly with open source solution. We have more than 25 frameworks through which we help our clients on performance engineering, security testing, mobile app automation, and functional automation. To cater the need of the specific domain, we have subject matter experts who help different clients on their respective domains. Technology, like mobile, is the future of the technology. We have a dedicated mobile testing lab where more than 35 engineers are working. We have an inventory of 150 plus or more physical devices through which the team is testing on different flavors of mobile platform to our clients. Let me share you the analysis of the competitive market, this competitive market. Like, there are large IT players who are working as a specialized testing groups. For example, SQS, which is the world's largest testing company. Other than that, major software giants like Infosys, Cognizant, CS are also moved in the direction of helping their clients through specialized testing group. There are many new entrants every year in this market, and more to it, like more countries across Asia and Europe are started contributing to this market. This actually increases the bargaining power of the customer. As I mentioned earlier about the open source implementation, so like the industry is shifting more towards the open source, and we have a dedicated team who work on open source solution and expertise areas. How 360Logica is countering the competition? We continued our focus on the managed testing services on specific verticals like finance, healthcare, SaaS, mobile. We are working on the expansion plan on Europe and Asia Pacific, and further expansion in United States, specifically in East Coast and Central US. I believe like pricing is definitely going to play a key role in this market. 360Logica will stick to its competitive pricing and with the vision to help the clients with the customized and the specialized services. Here are the list of our clientele in different domains and verticals. We are helping different finance product companies. We are helping healthcare companies. We are helping publication house like Forbes Fancy. We are helping e-learning companies. We are helping Xamarin, which is a mobile development platform. We are also into telecom software testing, which is like XOP networks. About our global presence, we are headquartered in Delhi, India, and we have our offshore delivery center at Delhi. We have a sales office in California, United States, and we have a regional partner in London. Let me share you some statistics about on the basis of SQS, which is the world's largest testing company. So it shows the technical maturity of different companies, the new entrants, the 360Logica, SQS, and Signity, which is the third largest and India's largest testing companies. We believe in Kaizen or continuous improvement, and hence we adopt the best practices of the market leaders. As we are the emerging leader, our goal is to acquire 15 to 20 clients from Fortune 1000 in the next 2 years. We target to have a compounded growth of 30% in next 3 years. To increase our market coverage, we will be looking on the we will be investing on the business development, and we are also looking for strategic tie-ups with groups or individuals that can further accelerate our market coverage. To sum it up, I would like to share a couple of points. Like 360Logica is stuck to its core competence, and we have grown vertically in 5 years. Our customer retention rate is more than 90%, our resource iteration rate is less than 8%, and our major market areas are North America, Europe, and UK. I'm open to answer any questions.